Please take your seats. We'll call the meeting to order. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Everyone is here. Okay. Citizens' comments. This time we'll open the floor up to citizens' comments. Anybody wishing to speak? Anybody wishing to speak? Anybody wishing to speak? Seeing none, citizens' comments are closed. At this time, I'd like to call up County Executive Jim Cruiser, and we will recognize the Central Girls Softball team.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, fellow board supervisors. I'd like to call upon the state champion Westosha Central High School girls softball team. Come on up here. Come on up here. And their coaches, of course. Come on out. This is County Board Chairman Jeff Gentz.
Hello.
I'm County Executive Jim Cruiser, and we couldn't be gladder to see you. It is a great day in Kenosha County. As everybody out here knows, but maybe you don't know, between the federal, state, and local tax dollars, we spend $7 to $8 million a year on those young people who make the wrong decisions. And I thank you all, and we ought to take a little time and congratulate and recognize the people who made the right decisions. So thank you very much for all your efforts that you've done. Your work ethic, your practice, your drive, it'll serve you well. Not only did it serve you well on the ball field, it'll serve you well in life. And as you move on, those memories will be grand, but those work skills will pay off in spades. So I'm honored, and we're all proud to be with you tonight. So what we'd like to do is give a certificate of recognition, of which you will all get one. And let me just read what this says. Certificate of recognition presented to the Westosha Central High School girls softball team. Whereas, the Kenosha community is proud of the Westosha Central High School girls softball team who on Saturday, June 8th, 2013, won the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association Division I State Softball Championship at Goodman Diamond in Madison, Wisconsin. How about a round of applause for that? Forgive me on any names I might mispronounce, but whereas the team led by head coaches Tom Lampe and Connie Lampe and Coach Mike Shane and Coach Chad Plants consists of Sarah Funk, senior pitcher, Brittany Blazich, senior first base, Maggie McMullen, senior designated hitter, Taylor Burgles, junior center field pitcher, Liz Funk, junior catcher, Larkin Landstrom, junior shortstop, Haley Jester, junior second base, Haley Sporro, junior left field pitcher, Miranda Page, junior right field pitcher, Elia Willis, junior right field, Heidi Hellstrom, sophomore left field, Kayla Contworth, freshman third base, Julia Jester, freshman right field, and team manager Kevin Shane, junior. And whereas the Central High School Falcons defeated fellow Kenosha County team, the Bradford Red Devils, by a score of 12-1, giving Central its first state championship in school history. Gaining an early lead in the first inning with 9 runs, the top-ranked Central softball team averaged its only defeat of the season, ending the year 23-1 and earning the championship. And whereas the Central High School girls softball team's accomplishments and winning attitude are a source of pride not only for their families, but for the entire Kenosha community. Now, therefore, we, Jim Cruiser, Kenosha County Executive, and Jeffrey Gentz, County Board Chairman, together with the County Board of Supervisors, do hereby present the certificate of recognition to the members of the Westosha Central High School girls softball team in recognition and appreciation of their hard work and determination in capturing the WIAA Division I State Softball Championship. We are extremely proud of your achievements and are honored to claim you as our true and model representatives of our community, given on this 3rd day of September, signed by the County Board Chairman and County Executive. Give it up for the girls softball team. You guys can get together here. If anyone wants to take a little photo, come on, coaches. You guys get right here. You can line up.
Okay, I'm taller than
All right, I'll get down. Go in front of the podium.
You've done this before. The team.
tons of times. Are we leaning?
Smile and don't blink.
Shake it out. Shake it out. Yep. How are you?
All right. On behalf of the County Board Chairman and myself, we'd like to hear a few comments from the coaches or the players, if they have a few.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk.
That's why she brought me aboard originally, because I'm the talker.
There you go.
You're limited to 5 minutes. No.
Thank you very much for this honor and this recognition. I think in our wildest dreams we didn't realize how many people we would touch with what we've done, but it's been, I think for you guys too, a summer of congratulations and this and that, and it certainly is a life changer in a lot of ways. You were right when you said something about these girls being special. They have worked an awful long time to do what they've done. I think you're going to see many of these girls going on and playing college ball. Maggie is over here is our one senior who did make it from last year. She's going to be going to Parkside and playing for them. And we have Brittany, who was not here. She's going to be playing at Wisconsin Lutheran. And Sarah is playing at Wisconsin. And actually now it looks like she's going to pitch maybe something for Wisconsin. Wow. So she kind of turned things around with them there. But we also have many other girls who I think in the future you're going to be seeing the same things going on with them. Many of these girls are not only high school ball players but club ball players, and they take this very, very seriously. And we talked a long time about goals, and they are. You're right. They're the kind of. They're what make my wife and I young, make us want to keep coming back and doing this for a long time. I keep putting retirement further into the future because of young ladies like this. Like I said, all I can say is thank you very much. I'm hoping that we can continue the success that we have. We certainly just got Bradford's number that day. Bradford had a wonderful year, and they were certainly as capable of doing this as we were. And we're looking forward to being able to see them again during the regular season again. So we're looking forward to seeing them again. I'm sure they're going to be excited to see us as well. It was a great year for softball for Kenosha County. Any of my public speakers here? No? Oh, you guys are with them deep out. I guess they're a little shy here.
Well, also coaching, I know it takes a lot of time. I have 2 sons that were in athletics, and it takes a lot of time for the coaches and the parents, the driving, the washing, and everything else that goes with it. Kudos to all the parents, because I know they put a lot of time in that too. Very good. We'd like to give you this, Coach. Everybody has a copy, and that one's for the school, however you'd like to do it.
Okay.
And thank you for taking the effort to come down. It means a lot to us, and I hope you enjoyed it here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Very good.
Thank you very much. Okay, announcements of the chair, I have none. Supervisor reports. I did roll call. Supervisor Decker.
I have a letter on my desk that I've written that if anyone would like to sign, it is regarding the Kenosha Casino project. I'm going to read it so you guys know what it says. Dear Governor Walker, on behalf of the residents in our supervisory districts, we, the undersigned, wish to express our strong support of the casino project proposed for Kenosha. In a press release issued by your office on August 23, 2013, it stated, given the approval by the Federal Bureau of Indian Affairs for the proposed Menominee Casino, we will move forward with evaluating the casino using the criteria previously laid out by my administration. The three criteria are no new net gaming, community support, and consensus among the 11 sovereign nations. Addressing the first of your criteria, no new net gaming, the Menominee tribe included language regarding the Kenosha Casino in its existing casino compact that should be sufficient for the Kenosha Casino project to meet the no new net gaming criterion. The possibility also remains to close the on-reservation Kenosha Casino in Kashana to offset opening one in Kenosha. The second point of criteria, community support, has been met. On a county-wide referendum in Kenosha County, the residents of the county voted overwhelmingly in support of building a casino in Kenosha. Over 56% of the citizens want a casino built in Kenosha. The third point of criteria, consensus among the 11 sovereign nations, has also been reached. The definition of consensus is a general agreement by the judgment arrived at by most of those concerned, general agreement, a majority opinion. A majority of Wisconsin's Indian nations support the Kenosha Casino project. The Kenosha Casino project will go a long way to assist your campaign pledge of creating 250,000 new jobs. The proposed Kenosha Casino project will create over 3,300 well-paying jobs and over 1,400 construction jobs. Once open, the casino will also create over $35 million in new state revenue per year and result in more than $19 million annually for local governments and schools. We urge you and your administration to approve the proposed Kenosha Casino project, as it will be great for Kenosha and great for Wisconsin. Sincerely, I have signed it already, so if you'd like to sign it, please do. And I would also encourage each of you and the citizens of Kenosha County to call, email, or write Governor Walker and express your support for the casino. Any support goes a long way into his decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Decker. Supervisor Anita Johnson.
I just wanted to give an update about the Small Business Committee. We met on the 26th. It was a very productive meeting. Some exciting news. We've sourced 10 interns from Carthage who are going to be paid through a grant that Carthage received. And what we'd like to do is have them work with all of our municipalities and bring their websites up to date with information for small business. There's actually an outline. I urge anybody who's interested to come to our next meeting. It's going to be combined with the Chamber of Commerce on the 18th at 7:30 a.m. I'll send all the information out to everybody on the board. It would be great if each of us could get our municipalities involved. What we'd like to do is have all of them bring their websites up to date with information where people can go to get all of the information. that they don't have, where to go to get permits, what they need if they want to open a certain kind of business, almost like skeletons or like trees that they can easily follow. In addition to that, we want to have information about the services that are provided that so many don't know are available to them. The Small Business Center at UW Parkside that has so many services for free to offer people. Classes for starting a business plan, where to source money to make sure that they have enough capital to start, expand, or even just maintain. So I will send out the information, and I hope to see as many of you as possible on the 18th. It's a little early, 7:30 a.m. though. Thanks.
Thank you, Supervisor Johnson. Supervisor Molinaro.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I placed on each desk this evening 3 articles related to the Affordable Care Act, which you know I continue to comment about how I think it is anything but affordable. I placed them this evening. It's timely because next week at the Finance Committee meeting, we're going to be talking about the potential to expand the county's coverage. Yet you see 2 significant corporations in this country who are doing just the opposite, which is typical, I guess, of how government works, right? When the private sector says something doesn't make sense and goes in one direction, the government oftentimes takes just the opposite and goes the other direction. I'd urge you to read these. We should be aware that it isn't all about getting buses and loading them up with people to sign them up for the marketplace or the coverage or whatever the case is that we hear repeatedly here in this county board floor by virtue of reports. It is reality. They're talking about dropping 15,000 spouses at UPS. Delta is talking about a $100 million expenditure. I suppose you could discard the information that's before you, but it is all part of the bigger picture, all part of the equation. So if we're going to talk about it next week at the Finance Committee meeting, I hope that we're all ready for it and educated on what the expenses are going to be. Thanks.
Thank you, Supervisor Molinaro. Supervisor Brunick.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The clerk's office has taken additional steps to start working with the IT department in order to help the county board go paperless. After each meeting, they will start collecting everything on the Civic Plus, and each county board meeting will become more and more filled with the electronic packet that we will be receiving for those of us that would like to receive that. The county clerk assures me that by the end of the year, we will have the entire packet on electronic devices. Well, not devices, but it'll be available electronically at that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Brunick.
I know, you still want your paper one, right?
Seeing no more lights, we'll move on with the agenda.
County executive appointments. Roger Johnson to serve on the Kenosha County Traffic Safety Commission.
Refer to Highway and Parks Committee.
Carmen Castro to serve on the Kenosha County Workforce Development Board.
Refer that to the Human Services Committee.
New business, resolutions, 1 reading. 44 from Human Service Committee, a resolution to approve the appointment of Terry Jacobson to the Racine Kenosha Community Action Agency Board.
Supervisor Hallman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Move 44 and 45 upon being read.
Motion before us is to approve resolutions 44 and 45 after being read. Moved by Supervisor Hallman, seconded by Supervisor Boyd Frederick. Supervisor Hallman. At this time, wait, let's read 45, and then you can talk about both.
Resolution 45 from Human Service Committee, a resolution to approve the appointment of Brian Wolf to the Kenosha County Workforce Development Board.
Supervisor Hallman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. These are fairly routine. Ms. Jacobson is one of our own. She's filling a vacancy on the Kenosha Community Action Agency Board, and Mr. Wolf will be filling a seat on the Workforce Development Board. I don't think if there's any questions, we can take them at this time.
Okay, seeing no lights, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Resolutions 44 and 45 are passed.
Claim Peter Richter, damaged vehicle window.
Refer to the Corporation Council.
Approval of the August 20th, 2013 minutes by Supervisor Nudo.
Supervisor Nudo.
Move to approve the minutes of August 20th.
It's been moved to approve the August 20th minutes by Supervisor Nudo, seconded by Supervisor Decker. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Those are passed. It's been moved by Vice Chair Kubicki, seconded by Supervisor Dodge to adjourn. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you.